So shoes just seem to keep getting thicker and thicker, and at just shy of 50 millimeters, the stack height of the SC Trainer from New Balance packs a lot of foam underneath your foot there. I've done a handful of runs in this shoe and I'm ready to give you my first impressions. Real quick, just a quick disclaimer that I bought this with my own money. New Balance didn't send them to me, so like all my reviews, it is unbiased. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the specs. This tack height is 47 millimeters in the heel with 39 in the forefoot, which gives it an 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. The weight comes in at 11.3 ounces and a men's size 9. Price is $180. And I put this in the carbon plated trainer category. Let's talk about what's new in the shoe overview. The upper uses a knitted mesh with an internal bootie, providing a sock-like fit. The midsole is a thick slab of EVA TPU blended Fuelcell foam with an aggressive and cambered plate sandwiched in the middle. The outsole has pretty decent rubber coverage, including on the exposed plate in the forefoot. Talking about size, I thought that this shoe fit perfectly in my men's size 12. I didn't have any heel slip, I had enough toe room, wasn't sliding around, had a good lockdown, so I wouldn't recommend going up or down. Now let's get into the ride of the shoe and my first impressions. So having this thick slab of foam underneath your foot, I expected this shoe to be cushioned, and I was pleasantly surprised that it indeed felt cushioned and maybe even a little better than I was expecting. With that plate and that rocker, you got a really smooth heel to toe transition. And if you landed further back in the heel, it was super soft, but it actually felt pretty stable, which I was not expecting. And then once you get into the forefoot, I actually found it to be more responsive than I thought. I think that the lower placement of the plate helps firm it up a little bit in the forefoot. So soft landing and then snappy toe off. So honestly, it's been a little while since I've run in a shoe that was this heavy. Over 11 ounces is quite a bit for a shoe nowadays, but honestly, I didn't really notice the weight that much, especially when I was running kind of medium and easy paces. I just noticed the cushion and that rocker made it feel faster and not like chunky or clunky or anything. But when I was doing longer intervals at faster paces, I did notice that I felt a bit more sore afterwards just because my legs had to use quite a bit of muscle to pick up this thick shoe. Overall, I think so far I've really enjoyed wearing this shoe for long runs and recovery days, and just days where you want to put on a shoe that's going to absorb a bunch of impact and not feel overly chunky. But for me personally, I'm not sure if it's going to be great for speed day, but I'm going to have to try and do some more speed work before I give you my final verdict on that. Now it's time to do a couple of quick comparisons against the SC Trainer. The first shoe is the Nike Zoom Fly 5. So both of these shoes are super cushioned shoes with full-length carbon plates and are kind of training companions to their speedier marathon racing super shoe brethren. So the Zoom Fly 5 uses an EVA carrier with a recycled ZoomX core, and like I mentioned, has that full-length carbon plate. And so they are both very cushioned, but the foam on the Zoom Fly 5 is just super firm and not as energetic as I would like. So it kind of gives it a brick feel. And honestly, the SC Trainer is what I was really hoping that the Zoom Fly 5 would feel like. The SC Trainer is soft and bouncy and energetic, and it just kind of makes the shoe feel like a brick. And so I would choose the SC Trainer any day over the Zoom Fly 5. Next up is the Fuelcell TC. So the TC is the predecessor to the SC Trainer, and they both have full-length carbon plates. They both have Fuelcell foam, but obviously the SC Trainer has a lot more of it than the TC. Some other differences are that the SC Trainer has a more aggressive rocker to it and a more aggressive plate as well. Nowadays, the TC honestly kind of feels like it's a plated Rebel, and it feels great as a trainer. It feels great picking up the pace. It's not too heavy, so that is one thing I liked about this, is that I felt like it could do a little more speed work than the SC Trainer could, but overall they are both great plated training companions, I would just use this one for more of those longer protective runs, and this one for some of those more speedy runs. So the SC Trainer is the training companion to the SC Elite V3, and I did a comparison between these two on my first impressions video of the SC Elite, so make sure you check that out. The SC Trainer is such a fun shoe to run in. It has so much cushion, lots of bounce, but it does also weigh a lot. If you're looking for one of the most cushioned shoes out there for long run days and recovery days, I think that this is a great option. Have you tried the SC Trainer? What do you think? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. I'm excited to put more miles on this and give you my final verdict in my full review. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on running.